Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. That's Math with David Chilekwa. Today I would like us to look at expectations, and just before we delve into the topic of today, I would like to implore you, if you are watching this channel for the first time, to press that subscribing button. And as they say, there's always room for learning. So just in case you see there are certain things which you notice they are not going in a particular way, or maybe the way you may have seen it others doing it, please feel free to drop your suggestions so that I work on them. And if at all there are some topics which you'd like to be worked on here on YouTube, feel free. You have found me, and I'll be there to exactly make a video for that particular topic which you'd like some explanations about. And please press that subscribing button, and also encourage your friends to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because there are a lot of exciting topics which I've lined up for you guys this year. So before wasting much of your time, please let's take a look at what today we are looking at expectations. What are expectations in probability? When you are dealing with expectations, I'm sure you may have had some experiences using this particular word, expectations. What are you expecting on your birthday, and so on and so forth. But in an expectation, in an instance where you are dealing with a probability, you're expecting something to happen, what we are saying is that in any trials meaning we don't know the number of trials, where event A, a particular event, is bound or is expected to occur, then the expectation is given by the number of times that particular event may occur, multiplied by the probability of that same event happening or occurring. So the questions I have for you today, guys, is there are two. So this one, there are two. It has got two babies, that is A and B, which I'm going to write right after I read these same questions. So as you can see, the probability of rain on any particular day in a mountain village is 0.2. On how many days is rain not expected? You have to underline the word, or these two words. The rain not expected in a year of 365 days. Because they've given us the probability of expecting rain, and now here they are saying not expected in a year of 365 days. In simple terms, what they are looking for is for us to find the probability of not expecting the rains. The second question is, the Chelsea's manager, by the way, I'm a Chelsea fan. That's why I had to use my favorite team. Chelsea's manager estimates that his team has a 65% chance of winning any particular game. And an 85% chance of not drawing. Again, we have to make sure that we underline these keywords. Not drawing any particular game, has 65 chance of winning any particular game. So we have to underline that. So they've given us the probability of winning and the probability of not drawing, but they've not given us the probability of drawing. So we really have to take care of these terms to understand them better. In this channel, it's not about me just showing you on how to work out a particular question. My philosophy is to ensure that even if you are watching it at home from the comfort of your home, when you watch a particular video on this particular channel, you will be able to be working out questions. Not just the question which has been showed you on this channel, but any other question which is pertaining or relates to questions which have to do with this topic today, which we are looking at, expectations on probability. So now we have to continue to, this question has got two babies, that is question A and B. So A, what are the manager's estimates most likely to be based on? What is his expectation? What are they based on? Because as you may be aware from the statement which has been given, we can see that the manager has spoken about the chances of 65% of winning, 85% chances of not drawing. So in this case, you can see that he's basing on the number of games, or on is basing on the probability of him losing. That's where all these estimates are coming from. And then on question B, if the team plays 40 games in the season, find the manager's expectation of the number of games the team will lose. So now, solutions. Remember, we had 2 questions, so I'm going to start with the first question. Just briefly, let me just go through the question. The question reads, the probability of rain on any particular day in the mountain village is 0.2. So on how many days is rain not expected in a year of 365 days? So from here, on the first question, you can see that they've given us the probability of the rain, of it raining, or having rains on that particular, in that mountain village, is it 0.2. But what we have not been given, and when you go back to the question, what we have not been given is the rain, the probability of not expecting the rain. So the first thing we are going to find is probability of not or no rains will be equal to what? 1, take away the probability of having rains. So 1 minus the probability of not having rains, is 0.2. So of not having rains, we are going to have 0.8. Remember, we have the number of days in this particular year is 365 days. So the expectation, us not expecting, expectation of not having rains will be given by the total number of days multiplied by the probability of not having rains. So this will be equal to the number of days is 365 days. We are multiplying by no rain, the probability of not having rains, we have found it. It's a 0.8. Therefore, when you multiply here, you are going to get 292 days. 292 days. So this is pretty much on how you do questions like this one. So from here we go to number 2. I hope this question has been helpful. Let's just go look at the question number 2. So number 3, I'll just briefly go through the question, which is the Chelsea's manager estimates that his team has 65% chance of winning any particular game and an 85% chance of not drawing any particular game. What are the manager's estimates most likely to be based on? So what is the manager basing on his judgment? So that is part A. Now we have to know that these managers is basing all these estimates on the number of games they might be, these two might lose. And now how are we going to find out about it? So probability of losing is going to be equal to what? 1 minus the probability of winning or probability of drawing. Because you have to be aware that in the game of football, there are 3 things which are expected. That is, you can either win, lose, or drawing. Now, in that statement on the estimates which this particular manager is making, those estimates, they are based on the probability of losing, because he's going to judge based on the games which he feels like he might lose. Meaning the rest of the games which are going to remain are those which he or she, which this manager is expecting to win, either winning or drawing. But when we go back, we are going to find that the probability of winning has been given to be 0.65, because 65% divided by 100% gives us 0.65, and then or in probability is plus. Now we have been given the probability of not drawing, of which, so in order for us to find the probability of drawing, we have to subtract 1 minus 0.85. I hope this is actually making sense. So from there, when we subtract, we are going to have 0.15 plus 0.65. We have not yet subtracted. Then this will give us 1 minus 0.65 plus 0.15. It will give us 0.8. And when we subtract, so the probability therefore of us, him expecting to lose is 0.2. Now, when you go to question B, they are saying, the question briefly states, if the team plays 40 games this season, so already our N, the number of games is 40. What is the expectation? Find the manager's expectation of the number of games the team will lose. So the expectation, or the number of expected games to be lost, will be N, number of games, multiplied by the probability of losing. I'll just put L. So the number of games is 40, multiplied by the probability of losing, and this will give us 8 games. So this manager is expecting that from the total of 40 games, he's going to lose 8 games. Thank you so much for joining me on this channel, and I hope my explanations have been very helpful. Please, if you have not yet subscribed, please press that subscribing button. And please, like I said earlier, on this channel is not about me working out questions, about me teaching, whereby if you haven't understood something in class, you come and watch here, you'll be able to understand better and be able to apply the concepts. That's why this channel is not anchored on the past paper exam questions only, but also the lessons which someone has to draw from certain concepts which they might miss in class. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.